Being human is a wild gig. You can go through many different experiences in your life that are meant to wake you up to your metaphysical origins. These experiences can range anywhere from physically, mentally, and emotionally to deeply spiritual in nature. Whether you tragically lose a loved one, have a near-death experience, or experience a shift in your world, your ascension is just right for what you need to experience. In fact, when you spiritually ascend or experience a spiritual awakening within your being, you are typically reacting to something in your perception of existence that has shifted. But how do you know that you are ascending spiritually? What are the symptoms of ascension? Finally, what are the various physical and mental symptoms you would experience during 5D ascension? Well, let's find out today. A spiritual ascension is a divinely beautiful and powerful part of existing as a spiritual being that is having a physical experience. It reminds you of your roots and helps guide you closer to your life's purpose. It can, however, create a ripple effect in your being and in your world that can be quite disorienting and even debilitating at times for some. So today, let's look into the 5 main signs or symptoms that show your soul has chosen to awaken and that you are experiencing spiritual ascension. 1. Emotionally breaking through within your heart space. The first symptom of spiritual ascension is that you may experience what I like to call a breaking open within your being. This experience refers to the movement of emotional energies in the heart space. Indeed, processing the grief and heavy emotions that arise in your body is what creates this opening in the heart space. Thus, breaking open is the emotional result of spiritual ascension and is a big indicator that your spirit is expanding. However, this part of the process may be more elongated and spread out over a period of time, as we all have different emotional needs and blocks that take time to move through. 2. Altered physical states. Another area you may feel these shifts is in your physical body. Sometimes spiritual ascension can throw off your body's systems because of the influx of higher spiritual energy that you are opening and adjusting to throughout the process. What's happening is that the new, expansive energy is making it hard for your spirit to remain fully grounded in your body. Thus, because of this ungrounded energy and its ability to appear anytime throughout your ascending period, you may experience dullness, powerlessness, and even periods of isolation. For some, this may be more intense and noticeable than for others, depending on how intensely you are ascending into your conscious awareness. Also, these symptoms can come and go and may be prevalent until your body learns to adjust and maintain a grounding energy. 3. A heightened sense of spiritual connection. Perhaps the most magical and powerful sign of your spiritual ascension is your increased connection to all that is. Yes, the synchronistic happenings that seek to align your life with magic and belief also act as roadmaps for your ascension and your journey through life following it. Well, synchronicity can look like anything from seeing repetitive numbers, running into the same people, seeing the same words or phrases, or hearing the same ideas, internally and externally. Also, sometimes we experience synchronicity through our timing with observations, experiences, conversations, and interactions with other individuals. Basically, anything that feels repetitive, coincidental, or deeply resonant is an indication that the spiritual world is trying to speak to you and guide you throughout this process. So listen to the messages around you and also the urgings and promptings that arise within your being. 4. Loss or deep psychological change of some sort. So something has shifted in your world. Whether it's both external and internal, or just within your being, there is a feeling of grief or change involved. Thus, a clear ascension symptom is that these spiritual shifts change the way you experience your day-to-day life, or at the very least, the way you perceive it. 5. shifting relationship dynamics with close connections. Outside of your own being, the signs of spiritual ascension are also able to be recognized by observing the people you are connected to and how the dynamics of your relationships begin to dramatically shift in some ways. Yes, when you awake to a new awareness within your being, it changes the way you exist and behave. Thus, this can throw off the standing dynamics and connections that you have in your world. Perhaps someone in your life was more resonant with the individual that you were before any shifts occurred, and there is palpable tension or disconnection in the relationship as a result of your ascension. It could also be that you begin to feel that your loved one no longer understands you or is more resonant with the past version of you that is being grown out of. So it's important to remember that when this occurs, it has nothing to do with you and who you are, and everything to do with how they are not ready to shift within their own being. It is important to also remember that you will create deeper bonds with current loved ones and even make new connections as well, all as a result of your spiritual ascension. Till now, I have explained the various symptoms one would experience as a result of spiritual ascension. So as you can see, there are many different ways to take note of and experience spiritual ascension. Just as with the process of grief, the signs and symptoms of spiritual ascension can happen in any order at any time and in any combination of the explained signs. In fact, most of the time, if you are questioning whether or not you are experiencing spiritual ascension, the answer is yes, you most likely are.